Okay, so we're here today with Judith Wanacott from Bodywise in Elk Rapids, Michigan, and we're going to talk a little bit about Zumba fitness. So, Judith, talk to me a little bit about where Zumba started and kind of some of the matrix of how it works.
Okay, Zumba fitness is a fun and easy to do exercise to Latin American and international rhythms. You don't need any prior experience. It's a lot of fun. You feel exhilarated at the end. And it started from a man named Beto Perez. And he's from Colombia, but he lives now in Florida in the United States.
Right. So it benefits from young people all the way up into the elderly, is that correct?
Yes, we have classes for kids, which is called Zumbatomic. And they don't even know they're exercising, they just have a lot of fun moving to the music and dancing, and then all the way up to Zumba Gold chair class for people who are beginners or elderly, so in their 70s and 80s, and they enjoy it just as much, and it's everywhere in between. So
great, and they can kind of find their own fitness level. It's not like being challenged to be at a certain level. They really are just doing their own thing. Is that correct?
Right, yes. In a Zumba class, you're not instructed on how to do the steps because it's really supposed to be like a dance party. So there's an instructor who's leading the class, and they're really in tune with the music. They know their music really well, so they're able to lead the class in what's kind of like a dance party, and that's why it's so much fun and so addictive, and people love it so much.
And they kind of move at their own rhythm. It's not like a set process or anything like that.
No. In fact, if there are people who need to make modifications for an injury or some kind of body issue that they have, they just do what they can do. They follow the instructor as best as they can and do modifications if they need to. Good.
Which is really important when we get into the elderly because of hip and knee issues, and so they can. And you talked about the crossing over.
Yeah, in the Zumba Gold class we do less of the crossing. In the Zumba Cardio, which is our more challenging class, we do, we jump and we cross and we do all kinds of moving. And the people who have restrictions are welcome to come to that class. They just need to listen to their body and do different modifications. But in the Zumba Gold class, we really try to gear it for those particular needs.
Situations, yeah. Okay, good. And you were talking about somebody that used a pedometer during one of the classes, and what did they find?
They found that we moved about 6,000 to 7,000 steps in 1 hour, and they were thrilled because they had a goal of stepping 10,000 steps in one day, and they were over halfway there.
Wow. So that's fabulous. So they're not only getting good exercise and core exercise because you're doing a lot of movements with the hips and the stomach muscles and legs, so but also the cardio benefits.
Definitely.
Yeah. Well, great. Well, thank you very much for sharing this with us, and hopefully people will engage in some Zumba fitness and for their overall health and well-being. So
thank you.